Yo, what's up guys? My name is Carter. Welcome back to a brand new Skywars video. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I have not played this game in probably since last weekend, and right now it is, what is it? It's Friday. So now I actually have a chance to do stuff that involves Minecraft, and the reason for I haven't been playing so much is one, I don't know, I just haven't been as into it recently, but this is still going to be the only game you see on my channel, most likely. Unless Scar and I record Clash Royale. I think he just recorded a video with. I just recorded a Clash Royale video with him just a minute ago. And you'll oh, okay. So yeah, I joined Scar in his first Clash Royale video that he's ever done. To be honest, I wasn't sure how I wanted to commentate over it. I just kind of went with how the flow of the video is going, and I think I did okay, but there are definitely some things I can improve on as far as commentating. I think at one point we were like both talking at the same time and we couldn't understand each other, but you know, if you watch some like professional YouTubers who like do this for a living, I think they do that a lot, but at the same time you can somehow still understand what they're talking about individually. Like if you wanted to, you could listen to someone talk specifically and somehow you're still able to figure it out. I don't know how it's done, but I don't know. It's complicated. I still have to work out the specifics. How did I kill that guy? I'm not gonna worry about it because it gets me coins. Let's see, is there anything else I need to do? Here we go. So yeah, okay, I just got a text. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna kill you if you want to come back here. I would appreciate it. Okay, no, so you just realized that I'm here after you throw an egg at me. Okay. What is your plan? What is your plan? What is your plan? What is your plan? Run away. Okay, how did I miss that MLG? No. Oh, okay, well, he's actually getting away. Maybe I've been underrating this guy. Okay, wow. Maybe I have overestimated him. Well, goodbye. And you're going to fall off the edge too. If I can hit a snowball, there we go. And is that the end of the game? No, there are two more people. As for stories in this video, I do have a couple of stories I want to talk about, but I don't feel like talking about them in this game because I need to save time. Or I don't want to save time. I need to make this video over 10 minutes, so it's important that I stretch out this video as long as possible. Oh, compass. Okay, now we're going to be able to find this guy, and I'm going to make sure that I'm walking in the right direction. I'm not trying to stretch out this video or anything. I'm just want to be sure I know where I'm going. Does this guy want to expose himself? Has he been under here this whole time? Wow, he's definitely not planning anything. He's clearly just the average Skywars player, the average mindless little Skywars player that's adorable, that we all know and love and hate sometimes, but oh wait, maybe he doesn't have anything planned. Okay, maybe I actually thought he had a plan and he doesn't have a plan. Okay. Oh, how was it that close? I'm literally so confused. I was almost about to die there. I would have just ended the video if I did die. So for the first story, this is from my college and career class. One day when I came in, our teacher told us that we are going to start a project. And honestly, I wasn't too excited, but based on the class I was taking, I knew it was going to be something fun. So I didn't set my standards too high, but at the same time, I can imagine it was still going to be fun. So this first story comes from my college and career readiness class. And if you didn't already know, college and career readiness is an optional class that I decided to take at the end of last year. Okay, I thought that guy was a fly hacker because I just saw his name go way up and above, and I was really confused there for a minute, but college and career readiness is one of the classes I decided to take at the end of last year. I had no idea what it was about until I asked a teacher, and then I figured it out, but my other options were advanced theater, and my other option was art, and I'm not an artist. Last time I took art was in 5th grade, and I'm not willing to do that again because I drew a tree once, and that was the end of my art career. Trust me, it was not a good-looking tree. We go in there one day, right, and our teacher tells us, okay, we're starting a project, and nobody was too excited. This is not math class, this is not history class, this isn't science class, this is college and career readiness. This is a bit different than anything we've been in before. And, oh, that was actually a nice kill right there. But yeah, college and career readiness is a class that the class that it's most similar to would be PE, and I'm not even joking. It's actually kind of fun because it's, like, PE is the only other class that I take that's fun. Oh, goodbye. He said no, as if that wasn't supposed to happen, but you know, it's supposed to happen because this was on the script, so oh well. So yeah, we go in there that day. She says we have a project. Nobody's too excited, but at the same time, this is the first time we've had a project in this class before. We didn't know exactly what to expect. Other than our previous experiences with projects, they weren't too fun. So yeah, nobody was extremely excited, but she told us we were going to get 10 pieces of paper, and we were going to get, oh wait, let me focus on this guy real quick. Oh, combos. Okay, so we get 10 pieces of paper, and we get 1 yard of tape, right? And our goal is to make 2 columns out of that, that will hold up as many of these heavy books as possible. And I forgot exactly what kind of books they were, but I know they were like at least 4 pounds each. They were heavy books, like those kinds that you see in schools all the time, textbooks. You probably know what I'm talking about, but they're actually kind of heavy. So we have to make 2 columns, right? And she didn't specify the definition of a column, so it could be a very broad term if there's no definition given, which means it could be a bagel. You could consider a bagel a column. You could use 2 bagels, or you could use 2 pencils as a column. You know, it could be anywhere in between there, because it's a very broad way of describing it. But let me just block this off because I'm a nervous little girl. Hold up. Let me try to be safe and actually do something this time. And oh, maybe I can actually go all the way up here. Oh, can I make this? Oh, nice. Okay. Yes, this is just what I needed. Okay, let's go. So yeah, that's a very broad term that she used to describe what kind of buildings we are making, but we are getting in groups of 4 or 3. I think it was groups of 4, and we started to talk to the group, and she said that we had a few days to decide what we wanted to do with the columns. We go in there the next day, and literally 3 of us have the same idea, right? And this idea, or it's like pretty similar ideas. Our ideas were to just take a piece of paper, fold it up so it's about an inch thick, right? And then we make little cinnamon buns out of it. So that way, she didn't exactly specify what the definition of a column is, so it could be a bagel. So we made little cinnamon bun bagels out of 10 pieces of paper. And we taped it all together. And then let's just skip 2 days later. We have our cinnamon buns out of paper, right? And everyone else has their columns that are really, really tall. Uh-oh. Dang it, I thought I was going to make that. Easy. This guy thinks he's MLG. So yeah, we go in there with our cinnamon buns taped together, and everyone's surprised. And our teacher even says, oh, sorry, I just punched my microphone. I'm pretty sure that's one design that's going to bake all of your potatoes, and that's her way of saying it'll surprise you, but... We go in there, and we hold up 13 books, and the closest that got to us was like 7 books, so like almost half of what we got. So that alone was like pretty hype worthy, and I think she threw candy at us. That's what she does. She says she's gonna throw candy at us, and she gives us candy, and then everyone's happy because, or at least we were happy because we got candy thrown at us. But yeah, so that's how that went. And then we were given other columns, and then she gave us 10 more pieces of paper and 1 more yard of tape, and she said improve them. And the columns that we were given weren't the best in the beginning. Oh, and you are dead because you're on half a heart. Nope, goodbye. We weren't given the best ones. We did all right. We had the second most improvement, and as for most books held, we weren't close, but at the same time, we had almost the most improvement we could possibly get out of it, I think. As you can probably imagine, the most obvious design that I think like 3 people did was just like making little columns out of them. It was just by taking a piece of paper, rolling it up, and then taping it together. There you go. There's your 2 columns. And a lot of people did that. I think like 3 groups did that. It's not original, and I didn't think it would work the best. Oh, GG. Even if it is the most obvious. So as you guys know, Thanksgiving is coming up pretty quickly. And there's this thing that our school does to celebrate every single year. They just have this 1-mile race that other kids in the different grade level do. Okay, how did I live that? I'm literally so confused. Oh, wait, now's my chance. Oh, I clutched that. Let's go. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. I'm out of here. See ya. Goodbye. Have a good day. You can take that chest. I'll go over here. Goodbye. If I can just live a little bit longer. Blocks, don't fail me now. Please. To just bridge over. Oh, block, save me. Oh, dang it. If I just had a few more, I could have saved time, but whatever. So there's 1-mile race that they do every single year for the different grade levels. And I've always kind of wanted to win it, but at the same time, I didn't set my standards too high because I knew that there are a lot of kids in my grade level, and I wasn't expecting to win. But it's just 1 lap around the whole school, and then it's 1 lap around just the field by itself. And I think altogether, that adds up to about a mile. Last year I finished in about 8 minutes, and I was kind of happy with that, given I was running at a 5K pace. If I were running 3 miles, that's how fast I would run. And how did I combo you so hard? I'm not even complaining, but that was a satisfying combo right there. I'm not gonna lie. But the reason I ran so slowly was just because I didn't want to walk at all. Why reach? Because I'm OP and I'm MVP. Yeah, so I just didn't want to have to walk at all. So I went at a pace I knew I wasn't gonna have to walk at. And dude, I wanted that kill. Now he has strength. Now I have to wait. Okay, well, I guess you're not going to abuse your strength while you can. Oh, this boy be trapping. No, 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 no. I'm not about that life. See ya. So, yeah, I just didn't want to walk at all, but now that it's a year later, I kind of want to win, not going to lie. That would be kind of cool if I did. I remember in 5th grade, we did something similar. It was, what was it? It was like, it was a mini marathon. We were, like, learning about ancient Egypt and stuff, and, wait, no, not ancient Egypt. I forget, but it was... Back when the first Olympics took place, they had a marathon. Obviously, they're not going to make little children, little 3rd graders, run 26.2 miles. So instead, they had us run around a field that was a 1/4 mile long. So they had us do that, and I won. And I felt special that day because I finished pretty quickly. Honestly, I could have finished that, like, I could have beaten myself by, like, 20 seconds now. But, like, you know, I was still proud of myself. I was in 3rd grade. Give me credit for that. Most fun part of that race, even though it was short, was the final sprint. It was me and this other kid who was like a foot taller than me, and we both were sprinting right next to each other. It was so much fun, but it just ended so quickly. It's just all a blur in my mind. So yeah, the kid who won last year, he finished in, like, I forget. I don't know when he ran. I don't know how fast he ran because he was like way ahead of me. I have no idea when he finished, but all I know is that I really do want to win this year, and I have been, like, going to a gym and, like, running on a treadmill, which is probably a good way to practice running, by running on a treadmill, but, in order to win, I think, at a minimum, I would have to run a mile under 7 minutes, and I can do that in, like, my best peak condition, but, if that usually wouldn't count, for my excitement factor. If I'm excited, I'll be able to run faster and be just as tired as if I am not excited running at a slower pace. So if I'm, like, really, really hyped up and I'm, like, emotionally prepared and I'm emotionally stable and I'm physically stable, and if I'm, like, at my peak condition, I can probably run. I don't want to say anything like how fast I'll be able to run it, but because I'll probably be way off. But best case scenario, perfect scenario, I'm going to say 6:50. And again, I still don't know. I still have no idea how fast I'll be able to do it. Now, this is clearly a trap. This boy be trapping. Okay, is there a pickaxe here? No, there's not. What a smart boy. He cleared the chest. You went to class. You know your stuff. But fortunately, I can just mine. Fortunately for you, I can mine 2 blocks and get access to your heart. Oh, what a smart boy. This boy made 2 traps. He has a backup plan. Well, he made a backup plan. That's awesome, dude. Good for you, but bye-bye. That's the end of your fun. As for the third and final story of this video, I'm going to be talking about my very first bike race that I've ever competed in. And I've done a couple of races before on foot. I've been doing 5Ks since I was like 9 or something. I don't know. It's been a long time since I started running 5Ks, but I'm going to be talking about my first bike race today, and it was a lot of fun. It was fun, but, you know, again, you'll have to listen to the whole story to see how it went. So it all started when I signed up for my first bike race, and this was not the race that I ended up biking, because if you guys don't remember, in case you're new to my channel, somebody's here. You're a bad person. Bow spam. Goodbye. Yeah, so I mentioned before, a while back, that I was going to sign up for a bike race that was 13 miles long, and the problem with that is I never was able to find the website that I signed up for it on. I found the website, but I couldn't find the exact race, so I assumed it was canceled, and I never got my refund, so I'm a little bit sad about that, because, like, you actually have to pay money to sign up for these bike races. But, you know, it's a good experience, and it's good for your body. Okay, I don't know how you... Whoa, where'd you come from? Okay, well, you're dead, so it doesn't even matter anymore. But yeah, it was a good experience in the end. Stop following me. Why does everybody want to kill me now? I'm so confused. Just stay away from me. Uh-oh. No! So I'm looking at the website that I signed up for the first race on, and I never got my refund, so I was a little bit triggered about that. But I looked for some other races, and I was expecting the closest one to be a few hours away. That was an easy kill. Oh, no. Oh, strength yet. Okay, there we go. That's better. Supposed to come in just slightly later so I could actually have strength there, but whatever. I killed you. And I was expecting the closest one to be like 3 hours away, but I was really surprised when I found one that was only 15 minutes away from me. So I'm like, dude, I'm signing up for this. And then I realized, oh, wait, it's tomorrow. So, you know, I signed up for it because it's like, it's perfect time. I wanted to do a bike race. There's one tomorrow, and I'm prepared. and I'm not sore. My legs are not sore. I have not been training that day. I am ready to bike, and there's one 15 minutes away tomorrow. So I'm like, dude, I gotta sign up for this. This is like perfect opportunity. So I sign up, right? Oh, okay. I'm actually gonna close here. Okay, goodbye. I was moderately concerned right there, so I just kind of had to focus a bit. Let me just put your pants on because you had nice pants. Okay, there we go. That's better. Why did 3 people just log out? You know, I'm not even gonna question it. Yes, so it's the next day, and I checked everything on my bike that I needed to check that I knew about. Okay, stop. No. Anyway, I lubricate the chains on my bike. I put it in the back of a car. Then we drive there, right? And then the race starts, and everything is looking fine. A couple things I had issues with, but I'll explain that while this guy's bowing me down. You're supposed to have a mountain bike. I had a mountain bike, but at the same time, it's like a mix. You can use it for either. It's like meant for both road racing and for mountain biking, but I mostly used it for road racing. I haven't done too much mountain biking, but it's still fun when I do decide to do it. But the course itself is about 5 feet wide, and this sounds like just enough space for you to be able to go biking, but at the same time, you need to consider that not everybody's going to start off in the place that they're going to finish. Some people are going to pass each other, right? In 5 feet of space, you cannot do that. Oh, for a second I thought I knocked him off. I would have been a happy little boy. So I started off way in the back. I'm not kidding. I started off in last place, and there are only 6 people in my category, so it wasn't a huge deal, but I started off in 6th place, last place. And I was expecting, I told myself, you know, if it doesn't matter if I start off in the back, because if I'm really the best cyclist, then I'll end up in the front by the end. So I wasn't too worried. And it almost seemed like a lot of the kids were sprinting in the beginning just to get to the front, and I had no idea why, because I told myself that they were just going to get exhausted in the end. And I quickly figured out why they did that. The reason why they just sprinted at the beginning, leaving me behind, will be explained in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, the course was like really thin, and you couldn't pass anybody whatsoever. So I started off in the back, right? I told myself, you know, I'd be fine, but there was this one kid that I needed the path, that I had a faster pace than. I was right behind him for like 10 straight minutes. I could not pass him because the track was so thin. I could not do anything. I was so irritated because I couldn't catch up to the other group of people. And there was this one kid who's in the front who's going slower than I want to go. And you know how I know I could have passed him and I could have kept a steady pace above him? I fell off my bike at least like 4 or 5 times. And every single time I caught back up to him in 30 seconds or less. There's no way that kid would have beaten me, okay? Now, he didn't technically beat me because about 5 miles in, right? I landed hard on my front tire, and I look down, right, and I see my tire, and it looks like it's like not at the right place. I'm not too worried, so I just try to adjust it, and it didn't work, right? And then I pick up the front of my bike, right, and the wheel just falls off. You know, this guy's been irritating me this whole time. I don't even care anymore. You're dying. This is the most proud I've ever been to kill somebody ever, because this guy's been so irritating. Get the heck out of here. So yeah, my front tire falls off, and I go over to the side, and I bring it to somebody else who looks like they know what bikes do and how to use a bike, and I'm like new to road racing, and I'm new to biking, so I'm not sure what happened to my front wheel. So I go over there, and she's like, so there are 2 thingies that connect this thing to connect your wheel to your bike, right? So I'm like, okay, that makes sense. And then she says, well, one of them, I have no idea where it is. And you probably don't either, so don't bother looking for it. And I'm like, oh, okay. No, I guess there's a way we can put it back on. And she says, nope. And then I walk away sad. And I honestly, I wasn't too angry because like I could tell I wasn't going to win because I was already far behind. So I couldn't pass that one fat kid in the front. Where is this kid? Okay, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why? Why? You're still clicking, you're jitter clicking on stone. This is adorable, dude. Good job, you can break dirt. Good job. He's still jittering on the stone. What are you doing? Okay. These kids nowadays, dude. Oh, whatever. I'm not gonna complain because they're gonna give me coins. Dude, stop. No. I hit a gap. You're dead, dude. Goodbye, GG. So that is how my first bike race ended. If you guys did enjoy it, be sure you guys leave a like, as it really does help out. If you guys do want more, be sure you guys let me know in the comment section below. I read every single comment in my video. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.